All right, Brian. Well, it is National Small Business Week, and we're celebrating all week long here on the Morning News at 9 o'clock and featuring some of your local favorites. And first up, we have the Blessed Beard. Ashley is joined with the owner, David, to see just what goods they have in store to keep your husband's face silky smooth.
Yeah, first, I do want to say good morning to David Pendergrass. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Here.
So let's dig right into the segment. We got some items here, but
Yeah.
before we dig into that, Blessed Beard, how
Yes.
did we come up with the name?
So I've been doing this about 7 years. When I started, I wanted something, I like the alliteration, I like the fact that it kind of rolls off the tongue.
It does.
And so with my faith, I was like, you know, I want to do something that reflects that, but also kind of draws in the guy. And so the Blessed Beard kind of just sort of happened. And
right.
it's been 7 years in, and
It's got a good ring to it, and
thank
you
you.
have some absolutely smelling good-like items, for lack of a better term. It just smells so great. Which one do I have here in my hand?
so that is Awakening. Awakening is probably one of my biggest blends. It has about 18 essential oils. Everything I do is natural. There's no fragrance oils, nothing unnatural, no chemical compounds. It's literally all just natural stuff. So when I make my blends, I want it to be kind of that high, middle, bass note feeling. So when you put it on, it's not going to smell like just one thing. It's kind of absorb and melt, and it's going to smell great all day.
So let me ask you something. How did you get your start with the Blessed Beard?
Well, I know I have a nice beard now, but I definitely did
do.
not 7 years ago. I barely had a sad little mustache, and just, yeah.
Well, who can
basically,
tell?
I know, right? It's great. Essentially, it's chock full of fatty amino acids, vitamins A, E, and D. The balm adds vitamin F as you use it daily, and you got to use it daily. That's the
right.
big thing. You can't just do it every so often. If you do it every day, within 2 weeks, you should start to notice your beard feels better. It might start to grow in better, it starts to fill in. I do like to make the caveat that if no guys in your family can grow a beard, I can't really fix that.
Yeah.
However, if there are guys who can and you're just struggling, something that takes care of your skin is kind of the way to go.
And one thing that you wanted to touch on, David, is you're in the middle of rebranding.
I am. So like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. And so I've been going to events and farmers markets and vendor shows and stuff for years. And honestly, the word beard scared so many people away to not just talk to me. So my catch line is covering a multitude of chins. And so I'm trying to lean into that by rebranding to TBB from The Blessed Beard, TBB Grooming. And so I make more than just the oils and the balms. I do make washes, I make deodorant, I make CBD products. I've got kind of a little something for everybody.
And the product, I was just going to say, is for men and women, just to be clear.
Yep, it's just skincare.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
And in terms of pricing, how much do these items right here run for?
So everything is generally going to be about $17.
Really?
Yep, $17. I do make shaving stuff. Everything in shaving is $10.
Gotcha. So for folks who want to purchase your items, how can they go about doing that?
Best place to go would be tbbgroomingco.com. tbbgroomingco.com, yeah.
Gotcha. And can they pull up to a physical address here in the Upstate?
I don't have a brick and mortar store, but I do go to events every so often. This year, like I said, with it being a rebranding year and kind of a rebuilding year, I'm not doing as many events, but you can find me online. I live in Simpsonville, so I have literally driven out to deliver people's product to them.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you so much for coming on our show and letting us know about your great
My
items
pleasure.
that are for men and women.
Yep.
And we wish you all the best.
I appreciate that.